Thinking about traveling to Japan? Before you start booking flights and hotels, you might be wondering, how much does a trip to Japan actually cost in 2025? Today, I'm breaking down flights, hotels, food, transport, and hidden costs, so you can plan your dream trip with no surprises. And I will also share my experience. Let's get into it. First up, flights. From the US or Europe, round-trip airfare to Japan typically costs between $700 to $2,000, depending on the season. Booking during peak times like cherry blossom or golden week will be on the higher end. So, book 3 to 6 months in advance to grab better deals. Personally, I've opted for direct flights from Europe to Osaka and return from Tokyo during peak season of cherry blossom and spend $1,800 return. You can definitely find cheaper alternatives flying in different moments of the year and opting for at least one stop. Next, accommodation. Budget hostels can cost as low as $25 per night to $40. Mid-range hotels typically range from $80 to $150 per night. For traditional ryokan stay, expect $150 to $300 per night, often including meals. I spent 11 nights in Japan in total, ranging from hotel in Osaka 2 nights, ryokan in Kyoto 3 nights, and apartment in Tokyo 6 nights, and for a family of 4. Those were located in central areas next to top spots. And I ended up spending $3,000, which per person could result in $750. Transportation. Getting around Japan with public transport is easy and efficient. A 7-day Japan Rail Pass now costs about $350. But as explained in one of my previous videos, this is not for everyone to spend. Public transportation single rides usually cost $1 to $3 and depends on the length of the trip. Buses are similarly affordable and the bus ride is fixed. On public transport, kids under 12 pay half. They can get an IC transport card, which is specific for kids, only at the ticket offices upon showing passport proof, and it will not be possible over automatic machines. For local transportation, I ended up spending around $200 per person. Food. Japan's food scene is incredible, but also affordable. Convenience store meals cost around $3 to $6. Ramen or curry shops are about $7 to $12. At mid-range restaurants, expect to spend $20 to $40 per meal per person. And during my 11-day trip, I have spent $420, considering a combination of breakfast, which was not included in my hotels, konbini snacks, light lunches while strolling around, and restaurant dinners. In restaurants, there are prices specific for kids, half-price fee for under 11, and even less for under 6. Activities and tickets. Visiting temples and shrines is often free, or just $1 to $3. Entry to theme parks like Universal Studio can cost about $70. Museums, gardens, tea ceremonies usually range from a few hundred to a few thousand yen. I have ended up spending $130 for one adult, having visited the main temples in Kyoto, Nintendo Museum and Ghibli Museum, plus Osaka Castle and Umeda Sky Building in Osaka. Under 11 are either half price or enter for free in many temples. Hidden costs. Do not forget about them. Currency exchange fees, for example, depend on your card, so be prepared with a multi-currency card like Revolut or Wise, which brings those costs close to zero. Pocket Wi-Fi rentals and tourist taxis can also sneak up on you. For example, pocket Wi-Fi rental might cost $5 per day, so it might be cheaper to buy an eSIM or a data-only Japan SIM card on Amazon before departure, which is about $25 for 15 days. City accommodation taxes are around $1 to $3 per night per person, so do include that in your budget. For my 11 days, if I also consider souvenirs and an endless collection of gashapons to the previous mentioned costs, I ended up spending around $4,000. You can multiply by 3 considering a family of 4, with the kids paying half price. No matter your style though, Japan can fit your budget if you plan it smart. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more travel planning tips from your plan.